Hey everybody, what's going on? Coming back at it again, and we're going to take a look at another CJ to Champ video here. See how this is going. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, today we're going to be taking a look at apparently Roberta the Terminator. So let's go ahead and take a look and see who this is. So far, the video that I've seen of CJ so far is pretty damn funny.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the streets of Rowanipur, the home of gang violence, pirates, mercenaries, and probably every goddamn mafia you could probably think of. This is none other than the Black Air Force crockpot. So as expected...
Oh, isn't this, oh God, I remember this show. It was on Adult Swim a long time ago. Black Lagoon. I think that's what this is, Black Lagoon.
The new challenger approaching to the round table of Black Air Force activity, and it's none other than a maid.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, this absolute f***ing demon. This literal
Jesus
menace to society. The bloodhound of Florencia, Roberta. The definition of do not judge a book by its cover. Because this is not a maid, this is a Terminator. I would not be surprised if somebody said this is a T-something model. So y'all already know we got the evidence on deck.
She bite a sword in half?
The maid from hell. So without further ado, Exhibit A. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the prelude to madness. So the Lagoon Company ended up taking this job from the Colombian Mafia. And with this job, they have to transfer this boy named Garcia. Now, you see, Garcia isn't an ordinary kid, because Lil Jit right here is the son to one of the 13 great families of South America. So Revy keeps on harassing the little nigga. So then he says, oh, you must think this real
don't
funny,
pull
huh?
no punches
Just
now.
wait till my maid comes.
I do
so
remember
she
that.
started laughing her ass off. She like, the f that bitch gonna do? Wash the dishes and stuff. But then he says, well, you see, she's not that good at cleaning or cooking. And when we used to arm wrestle all the time, I always used to beat her. But one time, when we was arm wrestling, the mafia pulled up. And her arm didn't even
move at all.
Oh my God, that bicep!
Damn!
So Roberta ends up pulling up to Rowan.
That bicep!
So when she gets there, she goes around and starts asking people, hello, do you know where you could point me to my fellow countrymen? I would like to have a word with them. And these niggas like, you want to know where the Colombian mafia is at? You got to be out of your damn mind. But she's like, I just want to have a word, that's all. So while this is happening, we cut to Balalaika. So homie right here like, Comrade Balalaika, you should take a look at this shit. So it gives her this picture and she's like, hold on, wait a damn minute. Comrade, this ain't no damn maid. Look at them eyes.
Them eyes, yeah. That's the eyes of a killer right there. Them's the eyes of a straight up murderer.
So now we cut to the bar. So Roberta is sitting here waiting for the mafia. So when they pull up, they like, hey, bitch, heard you was snooping around. The f you want a bullet, nigga? So she ends up breaking her glass. So then she gets up and she's like, yes, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Roberta of the Lovelace family. Now please, tell me where my master is. I would not like this to get violent. When they start laughing their ass off, they like, go what? What you gonna do, throw a dish? So then...
That right there, if you've got the whole mafia that just pulled up on you, and you got this one lone maid that's staying calm, cool, and collected here, y'all about to get it. There ain't no walking out of this. Y'all about to get it.
Then she starts lifting up her umbrella. So then she says, well, looks like I'm just gonna have to air this bitch out then.
You what?
Blasted his ass across the room.
Oh my God.
So they like,
oh my
God.
God.
Shoot that bitch. So they start blasting and she enters the Matrix. So after they stop firing, she's like, y'all got stormtrooper aim. Allow me to show you my new aimbot I just installed. So she started going crazy. Boom! Everybody getting pellets in their ass. Pause! So as she continues to air the entire bar out, the Goon Company taking cover under this table and Dutch like,
oh God.
We always get stuck with these stupid ass jobs.
Yes, they get stuck with the dumbest of dumb jobs in that show. Woo. They get the worst luck. The absolute worst luck.
But then Revy starts crawling over, and then the bartender sees her. And look at him, he's like, I swear to God, if you was the one who brought all these niggas up in my damn bar, bitch, I hope you have insurance. So then everything just goes quiet.
Aired the whole damn bar out.
Like, hey, the Lagoon Company, hey, the is my package at? And Dutch is like, nah, OG, the deal's off. I ain't messing with that maid over there.
Hell no, I wouldn't mess with her either.
Master Garcia, come now, my boy. It is time to go home. Who are these people? Do they need to be eliminated? So then Revy grabs him. She's like, stop, bitch. So Roberta's like,
better check yourself, Revy.
Threaten the young master. So homeboy right here try to sneak her, but then she hits him with the reverse no-scope. Oh, my God. Oh, that's nasty. She is like that. So then she's like, very well then. So you have chosen death. Time to put your ass 6 feet under, bitch. So she starts lighting it up with the briefcase. And then she hit it with the noob tube. Oh, my God.
Damn.
She is out cold. She just really packed up Revy in the amount of 10 seconds. So then they trying to dip, and even Garcia, he's like, please, God, take me with you.
Roberta not playing
so
around.
Roberta just drops a briefcase. She's like, absurd. Master Garcia is scared of me.
Yeah,
so
you just showed him probably a whole side of yourself you ain't never seen before.
You're the Bloodhound of Florencia. And it's my lucky day because the cartel got a $4 million bounty on your head right now. But she just looks at him and says, sorry, but I must leave you, gentlemen. Please take these as a parting gift.
Oh, shit.
Where the hell was she hiding all of those? How did she literally just cartwheel around the whole damn room, lay out the entire Colombian mafia with all of these grenades strapped to her? How did she? Damn, she on another level.
Didn't even stand a chance, man. So Lagoon Company dipping, they gone. Great
Peace.
heavens, look at this absolute demon. She is unscathed and she is hitting the Sephiroth pose right now. And she breaks this window with no effort. This is the Terminator. So about 5 minutes later, while they driving, she done already caught up.
She got right up to them.
Oh, God damn. So Dutch pulls out the gun and starts trying to shoot her. But she drives up, grabs this by the arm, and starts pulling him out of the car.
Just grabs his wrist and just starts dragging him out of the car going 70 down the highway.
Look at him, he hitting on everything, but she just eating that She's
just
not
taking
even
it like it ain't
flinching.
nothing.
But her car finally breaks down, so they finally get a chance to escape. But this did not last long at all. Because about a minute later, she is whipping that hoe on the roof. So she jumps down and crashes into him and uses her aimbot to take out their wheel. So she crashed into this building, but she breaks out of the car. You surviving car crashes?
First question is, how'd she get that car up on the roof like that? And second, she just pile drive this whole damn car into the side of a jewelry store and just gets out like it ain't nothing.
Like that, you in the wrong series. You need to take your ass to Fast and Furious with your little Vin Diesel ass. And look at this run! Oh my God!
And she tracking him like a Terminator.
Down with that CW Flash ass run. So she whips these things out and jumps onto the car.
Hey,
So Dutch like, move,
nice
nigga! I'm about to shoot this bitch. So he starts blasting, but she whips on top of the car, pulls out the dualies, and starts going crazy on the roof. So they end up going over to this shipping yard, and she gets cracked by this cone. So they end up crashing, and it looks like she's finally out. So they look over again, and she is gone.
Yeah.
She is back ready for more smoke. So
No,
Revy finally
they not
she's
ready.
Like, damn, that bitch really pulled the noob tube on my ass. I should return the favor. So they start standing off for their final fight. So Revy says, make a move, bitch. Then Roberta says, shut the up, you nasty bitch. I can smell your dirty ass all the way from here, you stank booty hoe. So they start blasting, and this goes on for like God knows how long.
I remember Revy ain't no pushover, though.
And it's almost morning. Like, how much ammo do y'all have? So later on, she ended up putting a bullet in Revy's shoulder. And look at it, she like, I swear to God, I'm gonna put a bullet in your little googly-eyed ass. So they come out shooting and start running at each other, so they end up hitting each other. So they both down and they about to shoot, but Balalaika ends up stopping them. She's like, all right, ladies, let's cut out the bullshit. And she done brought the whole Russian mafia with her.
Balalaika never played around at all.
Maid. I was going to deal with the cartel today, but guess you done already did that. So she shoots the guns out of both of their hands and grabs one. Then she says, all right, Miss Bloodhound, you could go home now. So Garcia's like, Bloodhound? What do you mean by that? And she says, oh, you didn't know? So she tries to stop her. She's like, shut the up for I bust a cap in your ass, nigga. So let me tell y'all, this so-called maid is the Bloodhound of Florencia. She is a literal Cuban super soldier, and she is wanted in every single country in the world.
Damn. A Cuban super soldier, for one, and literally wanted in every single country in the world? What the hell does she have to do to get that kind of reputation? Back that up a second. I want to hear that one more time.
Wanted in she is a literal Cuban super soldier, and she is wanted in every single country in the world. So Garcia's like, hold on, is this true? And she's like, yeah, it's all true.
Yeah.
I've told hundreds, probably thousands, bleached up, and so many unthinkable things. I'm an international menace to society. So she's like, my bad, young master.
Jeez.
I did not mean to deceive you, but it was for your own safety. But Revy's like, nah, that sob story shit. What am I gonna do with this bullet in my arm? So they like, oh, you right. So y'all could settle it with some bare knuckle boxing. So they about to scrap. So before they start, Roberta says, hey, your shoes untied.
Nope. Damn!
As to the stratosphere. So they start going crazy. They boxing. And they over here taking bets like, I got a full house on Revy. I'm going all in on Roberta, nigga.
Shit, Roberta gave it that Tyson uppercut.
So they ended up boxing for like an hour, then they just knocked each other out. So after this, they leave, and she vows to never off anybody ever again. And well, that promise didn't go so well, because what we just saw was mild compared to what we are about.
That was mild?
So that was Exhibit A, and it is finally time to move on to
That was
Exhibit
pretty
B.
serious, if you consider that to be mild amongst her other
I now
antics.
present to you Exhibit B, Vengeance and Rip and Tear. So about a year later, word on the street is that Roberta is back, because somebody saw somebody in a maid outfit. So while Rock and Revy are at the bar, this maid comes up, but it's not Roberta, it's this girl named Fabiola. So she walks up to him and says, Master Garcia needs your help. But then homie behind her picks her up and he's like, all right, listen, little lady, where is the actual real maid at? She ends up stabbing this guy in the...
That wasn't a kick to the balls. That was a straight up dagger to the nuts. That is another level of pain. He ain't having no kids. That's for damn sure. You can kiss that goodbye.
God, sweet heavens. So she takes everybody over to Garcia. So then he says, all right, listen up, everybody. I need your help. You see, my maid has gone off the walls again. So what had happened was Garcia's dad, Mr. Lovelace, ended up getting assassinated by some Americans. So obviously, this didn't sit well with Roberta, because that was basically her father figure. Because Mr. Lovelace ended up taking in Roberta after she was on the run. That's why she poses as a maid. So this ended up waking up her inner demon again. And
Yeah, brought out the monster in her.
Losing her sanity. So they showed them these pictures, and there were 6 people that helped conspire with this assassination. So we cut over to one of the dudes, and Roberta is back behind him, stalking him. So he runs away and tries to call one of the people on the phone, but Roberta answers the phone. She's like, my, I've been looking for you, buddy. And don't try to call your other friends, because I've already paid them a visit.
That is ice cold. Ice cold. Can you just imagine you think you're being tracked by somebody, and not only do they cut you off, but they answer the phone of a friend that you're trying to call, and they let you know right there in front of him, right there in front of you. Nah, I done taken out 1, 2, 3, and 4. You next, big boy. Shoot.
It too. And about a day later, homie's body was found dead and disfigured in a canal. Her next target was homeboy right here. So she got him chained up on this thing, and he like, do you know who I am? And she like, yes, I know exactly who you are, Mr. American. Now you best start talking before your ass start cooking. And yo, she is guzzling down. She chomping them hoes like Tic Tacs. And she like, come on now, chop, speak up, nigga. And later that day, homie was found dead. And the only suspect was a woman in a maid outfit. So later on, we come back to the bar, and Roberta pulls up in the bar. Then she says, there's a war coming. Please point me to every single weapon shop in this city. Please and thank you. So the bartender like, oh, hell nah. But then she breaks the glass and she's like, do you think I'm joking? Now hurry up before I make you a pack. So the Americans are in town and everybody in the hood going crazy because all hell is about to break loose. Random gangsters and bounty hunters, Revy and her crew, the CIA and the cartel, all because of one person, Roberta. So
how bad you gotta be to have the CIA, the cartel, random bounty hunters probably from across the whole damn world, and probably in some aspects the U.S. military, all trying to hunt down one person? How bad you gotta be to attract that much attention all around the world? Shoot. Roberta is a straight up demon. A straight up demon.
So now later that evening, the gangsters try to pull up on the Americans, but they end up lighting them up. They say, we rep the US of A in this motherfucker. So they end up escaping to the roof, and there is a sniper on the other side. And it is none other than Roberta with the Barrett 50 cal.
Damn!
Started unloading on them. And she got the noob 2-4 sidearm. So then the other dudes come in and try to third party her, but she starts no-scoping them with one hand. She is using a 50 cal with one hand. Oh my Jesus, phase up the phase Roberta in this.
Phase Roberta.
She ends up pole vaulting all the way to another building. And look at the dudes right here. They like, bruh, what did we sign up for? So now it's nightfall.
Roberta is on straight demon time.
And the bloodhound is on their ass. So she gets on the ground and starts smelling the ground. And she's like, I smell bitch. So she gets up in this room and she's like, I should prepare. I should use this hanger as a weapon. So Garcia ends up running in behind her, and then he just sees the absolute carnage that she has just left behind. So these dudes see this guy and they like, hey bro, what's happening, bro? And well, guess who's behind them?
Hello.
So she ends up beating the life out of these dudes with her bare hands. So then this weirdo comes up and he's like, looks like the bloodhound is more ferocious than ever. So they start boxing. He low-key kind of boxing her up right now. So then he slams her on this table. And then, yo, some weird ass happens right here. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. You know, I'm blacking the screen out because all you just gotta know is some, Hercules. If you get my drift.
In the middle of a fight? In the middle of a damn firefight? Really? I mean, I guess to each his own. Well, whatever.
Yo, this man Garcia is out here watching this. Oh my God,
Oh,
this is terrible.
he sees the
while
whole
they getting
thing.
freaky, he said, all right, you know what to do next. And she's like, yeah, I got you. With some bullets. Yo, she really had a gun in the belt buckle.
Concealed
She said,
belt
you thought we was
buckle.
gonna get nasty with your dirty ass. So then she starts beating the life out of this
Damn.
man. She throwing him around like a rag doll and everything.
Like
So then
smashing
Garcia
his
yelled,
face
yo,
in.
please stop. And yo, her hand went through his entire skull. So then she's like, oh my God. Oh my God, I did not just do that in front of the young master. But then she's like, wait a minute. The young master shouldn't be here. You are an illusion. You are a lie. So she is about to shoot this little nigga. But
She
then
lost
the
her damn
Americans
mind.
come in and save him. So then this even sets her off even more. She's like, oh my God, now they took the young master? They will all bleed and die. So then later on, Revy and her crew pull up. So then old girl tries to run up and attack her, but she bites her sword in half. Then old girl comes in with the chainsaw and she breaks the chainsaw. So then homie come up right here, but
Okay, so there's 3 things to unpack right there. 3 things we need to unpack. Okay, 1, we need to give credit to Roberta for 1, biting through a damn sword. Not just biting through a sword, but having the knowledge and know-how and probably the skill to grab a sword with your mouth that somebody's throwing at you and just bite it in half. 2, come right up behind her with the girl with the chainsaw, and she just breaks that chainsaw in half. And 3, what is with all the nut shots? What is with the guys getting kicked in the nuts here? This is the second one. Hold on, let me back that one up real quick.
girl tries to run up and attack her, but she bites her sword in half. Then old girl comes in with the chainsaw and she breaks the chainsaw. So then homie come up right here, but
Game over.
so then Faviola comes and tries to stop her, but then she says, Faviola, have you watered the garden and taken the dog out for a walk yet? And she's like, oh my God. She has completely lost her mind.
She gone.
Now Roberta's chasing
She
them
is
down
gone.
on a motorcycle, and Bella Lyka's up on top of the roof with the Russians. Then she starts talking to the Americans like, looks like you Americans could not get the job done, so allow us to finish it. So they end up shooting multiple RPGs at her, and that finally ended up slowing her down. So the Americans hit her down to retreat. But also, guess who's still hot on their tail? So Roberta got this plane ticket. So she sits down by the lady, and the lady says, damn, you smell like ass. Looks like you found that ticket I left you. And this is none other than our favorite nun, Etta, the one that'll light the block up in the name of Jesus. But she's actually a double agent for the CIA. So she tries to swing on her. She's like, hold on, shawty, chill. I'm just trying to help you out, that's all. So she's like, fine. But after my hunt is complete, I will reward you with a painless death. So now it's
Why
the
you gonna
next
kill
day,
her?
and they're in this jungle. So they head off. So when they get out to the land and they start scouting it, they start to see rods spread out around the land. And Garcia and Faviola like, oh, she already here. She about to make this a Dead by Daylight lobby.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, was he right, because she was about to make this a horror movie. Because with this scenery, she done turned into the Predator.
Yep. She on the hunt now.
She grabs this hostage and takes off. Then she stops, cuts off his ear, and then goes into the jungle. So these dudes hunting her down, and she is hanging in the tree. So she pops this nigga, then lands on this dude's gun, then kicks his head off and then retreats. So then she finds these other 3 dudes. So then she pops homie with the musket, and then they finally realize, oh my God, those rods are literally her bullets. She placed them there for them to see what they were gonna get killed by. Then she runs up on this dude and pops him right in his face. But then she ends up getting hit by a claymore, and then she ends up getting sniped. But she ate that, and she
just
still moving.
took
oh my
it.
God, what the is she made
She
of?
just took that
ate a
and
claymore
ran.
And a bullet and it's still moving. But she ended up losing some fingers. So she's like, I don't need these shits. So then she just flings them off and just acts like nothing happened. So now she's moving in the bushes, so she sneaks home at the
You gotta have next level amounts of pain endurance to be able to just take your half severed fingers and just shake them off like they ain't nothing. You gotta have next level pain tolerance for that.
Back. But then homie starts rapid firing, so she runs at him at
Here I come, boy.
Eating bullets, and she stabs this with the bayonet. So then she picks up his walkie-talkie and she's like, you all are dropping like flies. Make this at least a little entertaining for me. So then bro with the ponytail started running at her, but she chucks the whole gun at him. And she's like, hear my war cry. But then she ends up seeing Garcia and he's like, yo, please just stop. But she's still losing her mind. She's like, you were not the young master, you were the enemy. But then he basically has to take a whole bullet to believe that it's him. So she finally just stopped it. Dear God, thank the Lord. Like, bro, just
took
look
forever.
At her. She's beat the up. So after all of her carnage, she now getting pushed around in a wheelchair. She done lost a leg, an arm, half a hand, an eye, half a hair. And look at her, she's still like, I'll still kill them on God.
On God! On God she will! Without a second thought.
So yeah, with all that evidence sit down, there's no discussion, there's no argument. This damn Terminator, Predator, Doom guy ass, she took on the USA, Russia, the cartel, Colombian special forces. God knows what she did in her backstory, and she technically beat the protagonist. Nah, sit down, that's a wrap. So yeah, that's it. I think this might be the longest trial to date. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Follow your boy.
Shit. Damn. Roberta is something else, that is for sure. I remember vaguely a little bit of Black Lagoon, but I do not remember Roberta. I don't think I must have not got that far. But yeah, she is on another level. Yeah, she definitely belonged at the round table. Go ahead and comment down below. Give me your thoughts on what you thought of this video, and I'll check y'all later.